Good morning, Delaware Rising. Thank you for tuning in this morning. We are playing today at St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Akron, Ohio for the first match of the Delaware Rising men's season. So if you were with us yesterday, you saw the first game of the women's season finished with a 2-2 draw. The Rising playing at home at Buckeye Valley High School came away with a draw against Mansfield leader Crons. So today we are facing Gavrilo Princip in the first game of the men's nozzle season. As you can see, some quick action so far. Starting keeper Connor Sexton with some work in front of him just to start the game. So Rising looking for a solid start to the season. Last year ended on a bit of a frustrating note, to say the least, with a playoff loss to City of Ohio. So we're looking for don't really want to say an improvement, but looking to change our fortunes for this year. And today is a good day as any to start in the right direction. Deep throw in for Princip. Attacker just onside against the defender. Turns, takes a shot on net. A wonderful hand save by Connor Sexton to keep that one out. Ball comes out in through the midfield. Landon Kuhn passes it over. Evan Worley with the ball. Back to Kuhn, trying to carry the ball. Delaware trying to find their way through the midfield. Try and set up an attack. By Kuhn to keep the ball with Delaware. Good slide tackle by the Princip defender. Knocks that one out on the far sideline. That'll be a Rising throw-in. Quick throw-in. It goes out over the touchline. It's going back towards Princip's way. Colin McComb trying to put a little pressure on the defender, try and force a turnover. Rising pressing a little bit, trying to maybe force a offensive zone turnover. That will be out on the near sideline for a throw-in. Ball comes back into the Delaware Rising box. Sexton picks it up with no issue. Rolls it out wide to his defender, number 2, Brent Rader. Passes up along the sideline. Ball coming forward, Rising not able to find another attacker to keep the attack going, and it comes back to the defensive side. The ball finds its way through the defense, out wide, cross into the middle of the box. Finds a Princip attacker who takes a shot that's deflected out for a corner kick, the first corner kick of the morning. For Gavrilo Princip, it'll be on the far sideline. Takes a short corner, swung into the middle, has a shot on goal. That's over and out. And that'll be a Rising goal kick. A couple of early chances for Princip. Nothing yet for the Rising to speak of, but that certainly will change. Sexton will put it back into play. Ball finds its way into the midfield. Can't quite find a Delaware attacker. Ball swung out wide. Outside the box, crossed into the middle. Good defense there to knock it away. Not completely out of danger yet. Princip attacker will have another shot that's well off target. That'll be out for another Rising goal kick. Ball comes forward, finds Colin McComb, puts it forward for Mason Morris. Just a little too strong. Mason can't quite get to it. The keeper will pick it up and roll it back out to one of his defenders. Start play up again. Keeper will get the ball back and swing it out the other direction. Ball played forward. Player's onside. Tries to get to it, but Sexton is able to pick it up before anything bad can happen. Ball comes forward. Kuhn has it, looking for an outlet pass. Passes it out to Evan Miller, looking for another player to help out. Back to Eddie Conrad. Ball comes forward. Ooh. Good work by Howard to try and keep it in. Attack stalls out with a pass out over the touch line. That'll be out for a Gavrilo throw in. Kuhn coming up, trying to get to the ball. Can't quite get there. Ball back and forth through the midfield. Picked up by Evan Miller. He'll drop it back to Alex Brown. He'll send it all the way back to Connor Sexton. Sexton will bring it up under a little bit of pressure. Manages to get the ball out. Ball finds its way forward to Evan Worley, who passes it forward to Colin McComb. Passes it forward, still looking for Worley, who isn't quite able to get it, but that'll be out for a goal kick. Delaware looking for some early chances. Haven't quite been able to put something on target yet, but that's not for a lack of trying. Mason Morris putting some pressure on the ball, trying to force a turnover. Morris and Howard. Ball comes forward. Worley trying to put pressure on the ball, but maybe a little too physical. That'll be stopped for a foul. Princip will set up. Ball pushed forward into the midfield. Pass forward out wide to number 12 for Princip. Can't quite get to that one before it rolls over the end line. So rising goal kick. Ball comes out wide to Eddie Conrad. Over to Alex Brown, who'll pass it up to Evan Miller. Good interception by Alex Brown. Start moving the play forward again. Ball comes out to Worley, out to Eddie Conrad. Comes forward to Mason Morris, trying to make a run on it. Maybe a little bit too heavy of a touch as the Princip defender will pick it up. Ball finds its way along the outside of the far edge. And will roll over the end line harmlessly for another goal kick. Ball comes up to Howard. Bo Howard will run through the midfield on his own. Couple of defenders in tow. Pass along the ground into the middle, looking for Mason Moore, or looking for Colin McComb. Doesn't quite find him on the ground. Ball is cleared out. Intercepted by Worley. Ooh, intercepted right back. Ball coming forward. The Princip attacker will have a shot. It'll go over the crossbar. Had a look, wasn't quite on target. A brief pause for a substitution, the first substitution of the morning for Gavrilo Princip. Ball comes forward to Colin McComb. Out wide to number 12, who crosses the ball into the middle. The Princip attacker not quite able to keep the ball in play. Out for another goal kick. Play will restart. Kuhn has the ball along the far sideline. Up to Mason Morris, who passes it forward to Colin McComb. Runs out of room on the far sideline. Princip will pick the ball back up. Ball comes out to Eddie Conrad. Passes it forward to Evan Worley. Over to Evan Miller. Back to Worley. Worley looking for an out. Passes it up to Landon Kuhn. Kuhn puts the ball into the middle looking for Colin McComb. Isn't quite able to find him. Colin, good work to get a foot on the keeper's pass. Deflects it for a little bit. Not quite able to force the turnover cleanly. Bo Howard will have it. Howard carries it into the middle. Might have been looking for Morris, who wasn't quite able to find the space to get on the ball. It'll be back the other way for Princip as number 12 passes it into the middle. Defense is up to meet the challenge. Not quite out of danger yet. Good deflection by Eddie Conrad. Rising's able to pick up the ball. Miller carrying through. Looks like the call was offside on Princip. Attacker wasn't quite able to time his run just right. The ball will be at about the 15-yard line on the football field as Connor Sexton will start it back up. Sexton will get the ball back, passes it forward to Evan Worley. Bit of a heavy touch or a heavy pass. Number 10 will have a shot. It's blocked. Ball comes out wide to number 12. Tries to cross it into the box. It deflects off of number 22, Eddie Conrad. That'll be out for a Princip corner kick, the second one of the morning so far. Rising, packing the box with defenders. 10 of the 11 players in the box waiting for the corner kick. It's a high kick to the far side of the box. Rising defender able to pick it up and knock it out of danger. Out for a Princip throw-in who will be taken quickly, a long throw-in. Ball will be carried back out to midfield. Drop back to try and start another attack. Ball comes out wide, finds number 12. He's been hanging out on the near sideline for a good portion of the attack in the first half. Ball comes wide, he swings it in, deflected off of Conrad again. Rising's able to pick it up. Landon Kuhn will pass it out wide. Trying to carry the ball through the midfield. Out for a Princip throw-in. Tries to play it forward to the Princip attacker, number 10. Defense is up to the challenge as it's headed back to Sexton. Will punt it back into play. Just about hits the final defender with the kick. Number 23 for Rising trying to fight for the ball. Comes back out towards the midfield on the near sideline. Number 12 crosses it into the middle, finds another attacker looking for a fellow teammate. Doesn't find anybody aside from Landon Kuhn. Ball will be played forward. Mason Morris is there, but offside. Delaware Rising, and especially Mason Morris, unhappy with that call, but the referee said he didn't quite time his run well enough, and we're moving back the other way. Number 16 has the ball. Passes it forward through the middle to number 2. Number 10 plays it forward, looking for his man on the outside. He does find him. Trying to move their way forward. Number 11 finds it, tries to cross it into the box. It comes back. Sexton is able to catch it cleanly A very hard shot, but no issues for Sexton. Ball on the near sideline. Number 10 carrying it. Tries to keep it in. Can't quite do it. That'll be out for a rising goal kick. Sexton will set it. Take the kick quickly. Pass it forward to Alex Brown. Brown up to Kuhn. Kuhn passes it out and gets it back. Tries to find Evan Worley. Can't quite get to him. But he's back on the attack, trying to get the ball back. Ball out wide to number 12. Passes it forward. A bit of a miscommunication. I don't think the attacker was looking for the ball in that location. Ball out to Alex Brown. Comes forward to number 18, Evan Miller. Can't quite maintain possession. Kuhn with a slide tackle, well-timed to disrupt that pass. Kuhn will get it back, runs past his defender. Forward, looking for number 23. Isn't quite able to get it forward enough to him. Comes back to number 10 on the sideline. Ball into the middle. Has two attackers. Neither one can cleanly get to it, and that's out for a goal kick. Quite a few chances early on for Princip. Not quite able to put as many on target as I'm sure they would like. Conrad out to Evan Miller. Miller forward to Lando Kuhn. Makes a turn, puts it forward to Mason Morris, and that'll be offside again. No arguments to be had this time. Play restarts. Kuhn will have the ball. A bit of a rough challenge from the Princip attacker, defender. So Rising will have the ball. Alex Brown has it. Over to number 11. Out wide to Andy Conrad. Conrad not quite able to hold on to it. Number 10 will have it. Pushes it forward. Inside out, back in. Cross into the middle. Alex Brown is able to pick it up and gets it back to Sexton, who will pass it out to Mason Morris. Morris forward. So to Galvin McCall, number 23. Back to Worley, back to Mason Morris. Switches the play over to Landon Kuhn. Can't quite corral it. Forward to number 2, Brent Rader. And that'll be out for the Rising's first corner kick of the afternoon. Substitution for Rising. Rader will be out. I did not quite see who comes on in replacement. We'll restart play. Corner kick from Kuhn. Low pass into the middle. Headed away by the Princip attacker. The ball comes back out. It'll be out for a throw-in. So Rising will maintain possession. Just about even with the edge of the 10-yard circle. Morris tries to put some pressure on, isn't quite able to force a turnover. Ball comes out to Conrad, up to Worley. Tries to find Conrad again. It's not able to. Number 12 will carry it up. Will have a shot. It goes wide. No official clock this morning. I forgot to set my timer to keep track, but assuming the game started around 11 o'clock, we're probably in the 20th minute or so. So probably nearing the halfway point of the first half. A plethora of chances. Many of them for the home side, Gavrilo Princip, but ultimately the score is still 0-0. So defensively, Rising have been able to stand up to the onslaught of offensive action. Ball's turned over deep in the Rising zone. Evan Miller picks it up. Passes it forward. Comes forward to Galvin McCall. Tried to make something happen, but it's out for a throw-in. We'll pause for a Rising substitution. It looks like Eddie Conrad will be out for the moment. A little back and forth possession in terms of throw-ins here for the last moment or two. Ball played forward for Mason Morris. Carries it through the midfield back to Evan Miller. Miller out to Evan Worley, who passes it forward, trying to find Galvin McCall. The defender is able to get there first. Kuhn will pick it up in the open field. Tries to make a move, tripped up a little bit. Tries to cross it into the middle. Referee stops play for a foul. Delaware Rising will have a free kick from a very, very dangerous spot just outside of the 18-yard box on the far sideline. Kuhn will set up to take it. Referee making sure the defense is far enough away from Landon Kuhn to make sure there's plenty of space. Kuhn takes the kick, puts it into the middle. Ball hits the defender, finds its way to the keeper, who's able to pick it up. Well, that was a dangerous, dangerous chance for Delaware Rising, and they just about came away with a goal. That was a bit of a scrappy, a bit of a messy play there that very easily could have found its way into the goal. No luck to be had. So Rising will restart play on a throw-in. Kuhn not able to hold on to the ball. Princip will have it. Number 16, pass it forward to number 2. Number 2, bit of a strong pass. Ball will be out for a Rising throw-in on the near sideline. So another substitution coming for Princip. long throw-in, looking for Galvin McCall. It's out. We'll move up a few yards, and Rising will have another throw-in. Throw-in looking for McCall again. Ball's out. Lather, rinse, repeat, move a few yards forward, and he'll have another throw-in. This time it'll go back to Evan Miller. Evan Miller will drop it back to Connor Sexton. Sexton holding on to the ball. Will pass it forward, looking for Mason Morris, number 42. One-touch pass to McCall, who can't quite get to it. Coming back the other way. Princip passes it forward. Princip attacker not able to stay onside. Play quickly restarted. Out along the far sideline for number 12, Colin McComb. Can't quite get to it. Ball is over the end line for a goal kick. Ball played through the midfield. Evan Miller able to hold off the attacker running up. A light pass into some open space. Almost could have been a nasty turnover. Mason Morris, bit of a heavy touch. Princip will pick it up. Number 10 carries it through. Inside out. Tries to have a shot. It's deflected out for a corner kick. Pause for a substitution. Number 12, Colin McComb coming off. Looks like maybe number 13, Bo Howard coming on. Rising, set up about the same way as they were on the previous corner kick. 9 of the 11 players in the box on defense. A hard tackle on Bo Howard, which will draw a yellow card. Bo Howard up and moving, so no worse for wear, but still a yellow card shown by the referee. First yellow card of the morning. Connor Sexton will play it forward. Finds Mason Morris, looking for someone in the middle, not able to find him. Number 77 plays it out wide to number 11. Number 11 waiting for some attackers to come up, tries to cross it into the middle. Not able to cleanly find a fellow attacker. Referee will stop play for a foul. Ball about 29 yards out. Set up for a free kick. Rising putting up a wall. Kick is taken. Tried to have a shot, but ultimately it's over and out. Had a look, wasn't able to put it on target or even really challenge the keeper. Sexton will chase the ball down. Come back out. Sexton pushing his teammates forward. Praying for a long free kick to try and start the attack. Ball out to about midfield. Ball will come out, so it'll be a rising throw-in. Kick is taken, trying to find Evan Miller. Ball's out to Evan Worley. Ball's turned over. Princip carrying it through the midfield. Number 15 finds his open man on the far sideline. Trying to work his way around the Delaware defender. Ball crossed into the middle, headed away. Number 2 bringing the ball back up, looking for an out pass. Number 16 crosses it into the middle just outside of the box, unable to find an attacker. It'll start coming the other way. Colin McComb trying to find some space to work and loses the ball out for a Princip throw-in. Ball out wide. Too strong, out for a goal kick for Rising. Pause for a second for a substitution. Evan Worley comes out. Ball played forward to Mason Morris. Back to number 11, back up to Mason Morris, who passes it forward to Galvin McCall. Back forward to Mason Morris. Foul called on Gavrilo Princip. That'll be set up. Delaware Rising will set up just near the edge of the attacking third. Mason Morris will set up to take the kick. Referee whistles to start play again. Morris puts it into the box, into a dangerous spot, just over the head of Galvin McCall. Ball took a hop. McCall wasn't quite able to get ahead to it, and it's out for a goal kick. Good look, good pass by Mason Morris to put that where he did. Not able quite to find the finishing touch that they needed. Bo Howard will restart play on a throw-in. Ball finds its way out wide to Evan Miller. Now playing on the back line. He passes it forward to Alex Brown. Forward to number 27. Mason Morris has it, plays it forward to Landon Kuhn. He's got Nick Fleury, number 11, off wide. Fleury crosses it on the ground through the middle, not quite able to find Mason Morris. Start coming back through the midfield. Alex Brown able to take that ball away from the attacker up to Landon Kuhn. Kuhn comes forward to Evan Miller, number 16. My apologies, still in the midfield. Miller looking for someone, looking for McCall. Not quite able to find McCall. McCall tried to have a shot. out for a goal kick. Ball comes out wide to number 12. Crosses it into the middle. Tries to get a head on it. He does. Can't put it on target, and that'll be out for a goal kick. So, in the winning seconds of the first half here, is 11:43 a.m. So probably about maybe between 5 and 10 minutes, including stoppage time, left in the first half. Sexton will start it back up. Ball out wide to Bo Howard, trying to turn and get a pass up to number 7, Jeremy Hermiller, not quite able to find the space to make that happen. Long throw, looking for Hermiller again. Ball comes into the middle, finds Mason Morris for a second. Fleury with a strong pass, trying to find Mason Morris again. Morris comes back strong, trying to take the ball away, but it's back to Fleury. Ball forward to Mason Morris. Not able to contain it, and that'll be out for a Princip throw-in. Hermiller coming up, trying to put pressure on the keeper. Keeper puts the ball back out into the outfield. Ball finds Landon Kuhn. Hermiller comes up, finds Evan Miller. Princip on the counterattack. Fleury, defense, quick to get back. Ball crossed into the middle. Referee on the near sideline calling for offside. A bit late on the whistle. Sexton starts to play back up quickly. Ball comes out to number 18. Back to Sexton. Sexton will play it forward to Fleury, and the referee will call for the end of the first half. So just about 45 minutes in total. A very clean first half, not a lot of stoppages, so referee was content to give us 45 and call it. So at the end of the first half, the score is currently a scoreless draw. Rising with a few good chances, Princip with chances of their own. ultimately no one able to find the back of the net just yet. So we'll have about a 10 to 15 minute break. We'll be back for the start of the second half and see if someone can find a goal to break the scoreless draw. So stay tuned. Welcome back. The teams are getting set up for the start of the second half. Just waiting everyone to get set. Rising will take the kickoff to start the second half. Referee checking his watch, making sure that everyone is set and ready. Starts his watch, whistles for the kickoff, and the second half is underway. Rising now attacking from left to right. Sexton, bit of a back and forth to avoid the attacker. Kuhn. Finds number 27, Asher Brendenstein. Alex Brown forward to number 13, Bo Howard. One of the new additions to the Delaware Rising men's team this summer. Ball comes forward to Landon Kuhn. Landon Kuhn crosses it into the middle. The pass is blocked, kept inbounds by the Princip defenders. Worley takes a shot that finds its way through the defense all the way to the keeper, who's able to save it without any issue. McComb has it. Ball comes back to Alex Brown. Alex Brown will pass it back to the keeper, Connor Sexton, out for his second half of work. Ball comes forward to Evan Worley, out wide to Nick Fleury. Forward to Bo Howard. Pass was a little bit behind Mason Morris, who wasn't quite able to keep it in bounds. Princip will set up for a throw-in just about at the midfield line on the far side. Takes a long throw. Finds Fleury. Pushes back. Princip attacker tries to have a shot. Over and out for a goal kick. No real challenge at all. Ball is out parking lot. Sexton will start play back up again. Comes out to the back line, who passes it over to Alex Brown. Returns the pass. Bit of a heavy pass back to Sexton, who is able to corral it. Puts it forward looking for Colin McComb. Colin McComb, the mad dash to try and get to the ball before the keeper, but the keeper is able to get to it first. Forward to Evan Worley. Back and forth through the midfield. Ball comes along the far sideline. That will draw a yellow card, the first of the day for the Delaware Rising. Looks like number 11, Nick Fleury, which will set up Gavrilo Princip with a free kick just on the outside of the 18-yard box on the far side. Rising, trying to get everybody placed, making sure everyone's got a man. Sets up, crosses it into the middle, finds the Delaware defender, able to clear it out of the box. Play coming forward, Bo Howard with the ball. not quite able to find enough space to have a good run. It finds J.P. Seliskar. J.P. forward. It finds Landon Kuhn after coming to a defender. Looks like the Delaware attacker, Colin McComb, was just offside. They try to take a quick free kick, but Delaware's up to the challenge, gets the ball back. Mason Morris tries to have a shot on target, but it gets over and out without a challenge from the keeper. Ball played forward on the far side. Nick Fleury out to the attacker. Defenders run into each other. Sexton able to get an arm to that shot. And Delaware is able to clear the danger for the moment. But Princip sets up for another attack. Ball swings into the middle. Referee calls for offside. Delayed whistle. Brendan Stein has the ball out to Colin McComb. Finds Lando Kuhn. Attackers get to the ball at the same time. Referee gives the ball to Delaware Rising. Kuhn puts it out to Colin McComb, up to Evan Worley. Worley back to Asher Brendenstein, back to J.P. Seliskar. Seliskar passes it back to Alex Brown. Crosses it over to number 18. Comes forward. A bit of a messy give and go. Worley is able to pick up the ball, makes a couple of moves. No one able really to keep control of it, and that'll be out for a Delaware Rising corner kick, the first of the second half. Landon Kuhn will set up to take it. Delaware with a few guys in the box. Pushing forward, Kuhn. A low cross into the middle. Not able to find anybody as the keeper is able to catch that one. Puts it back into play. A bit of a high, short punt. Mason Morris has it. Mason Morris puts it into the middle for Colin McComb, who is offside. Had the space to make something happen, but he was unable to stay onside. And so Princip will restart play on their own side. McComb up, deflects that pass. It's out for a Princip throw-in. Ball back through the midfield. Comes forward to Kuhn. Back to Seliskar. Back to Kuhn. The ball comes out for a throw-in. Number 2 will restart. Sexton pausing for a second to give his guys a chance to get set up. Doesn't really like what he sees near side, so he pushes everyone forward, carries the ball up himself, passes it forward, finds the Princip defender. Ball out wide. Crossed into the middle, it finds Alex Brown. Not a very clean challenge. No one from Delaware able to control that one, and that'll be out for a throw-in for Gavrilo Princip. On the near corner. Can't really see the corner taker. Ball comes into the middle. Shot towards the goal, but Sexton corrals it easily. Sexton punches it forward. Skips over the head of Mason Morris. Finds the Princip attacker. Comes forward along the far sideline. Brings it back towards the middle. Bo Howard had it for a second, tried to pass. The ball ends up back with Princip. Comes forward. Good challenge by JP. Clears the ball, clears it all the way back out to midfield. Out for a Princip throw-in on the near sideline. Looking for some space. Finds number 20 along the near sideline. It's not able to keep it inbounds. A short pause while we wait for the ball. JP Seliskar gets it. Throws it in short to Alex Brown. We'll pass it back to Connor Sexton. With a Princip attacker coming along, trying to force the issue. Ball turned over in the attacking third. The attacker making some moves, still has the ball. Finally passes it back to try and set something else up. Short pass through the middle. Kuhn challenging. Finally gets the ball. Ball comes forward to Bo Howard with some open space. Some nice footwork. Oh, passes it forward, tries to get Colin McComb, who comes up limp. Looks like he might have tweaked something on that run. We'll have a pause. Well, head coach for the day, Chris Stoll, comes out to check on his downed player for the moment. McComb is up. He's being carried, helped off the field by a few teammates. Everyone getting reset as play restarts. Looks like Galvin McCall comes on to replace McComb about 15 minutes or so into the second half. Still looking for a tiebreaker, a scoreless draw. Selskar gets that one, able to turn and pass it upfield. JP Selskar will take the throw in on the near sideline. He has Bo Howard short, but he's manned up. Tries to send it over to McCall. McCall gets to it. Bit of some pushing and shoving. No whistle from the referee. Ball crossed. Play switched to the other side. Long pass forward. Eddie Conrad on the attacker. Ball crossed through the box to the other side. Crossed into the middle. Bit of a miscommunication, but he was offside. Referee on the far sideline raised his flag to call for the offside. A bit of a messy play defensively there for Rising, as both the goalie and the defender went back to try and get that one. Fortunately, the offside call negates any of the danger that would have come from that immediate situation. Connor Sexton pushing his guys forward again, taking the kick from just about the 6-yard box, lines up, kicks it into the midfield circle, finds Alex Brown. Alex down for a second. Brown down only for a second. He's still up and moving. He's walking it off. Sexton will come up to take the free kick from the 30-yard line on the football field. Got JP and another defender on the near side. Oh, the ball found its way forward into the box. Bo Howard got a foot to it, but not able to put enough power behind it to get it past the keeper. Good look. The Princip will come forward. Attacker brings the ball back towards the middle. Cross. Finds number 10. Number 10 will have a shot at it. Sexton able to get his hands to it and knock it over, hitting the football crossbar. And that'll be out for a Princip corner. Again on the near sideline. Second corner kick of the afternoon, or second corner kick of the second half. My apologies. Rising, loading the box. Guys on the near post, guys on the far post. 10 of the 11 available players into the box. Ball manages to find a Princip attacker, but Sexton is able to corral it before anything adverse can happen. Sexton punts it forward. Finds Bo Howard for a second. Ball comes out to Landon Kuhn. Kuhn back to Mason Morris, out to Galvin McCall. McCall out wide. Out to Evan Worley. Finds Eddie Conrad just outside the 18-yard box, but that'll roll out for a goal kick before Rising can make anything happen from it. Play a restart, finds Alex Brown in midfield. Ball comes up to Kuhn. Kuhn jostling for position. Referee will stop play. Kuhn will get the ball set up. That's Seliskar out wide. Conrad. He plays it forward to Seliskar on the near sideline. Seliskar crosses it into the box. Not able to find an attacker just yet. Bo Howard trying to take a shot. It's deflected. Finds Kuhn, who also tries to take a shot, but it's blocked. Evan Miller gets the ball back to Landon Kuhn. Kuhn will drop it back to Seliskar. Seliskar crosses it in. Not able to find a Delaware Rising attacker. Sexton coming way off his line to try and get that one. But the ball fortunately rolls over the end line for a goal kick. Ball comes out to Alex Brown on the restart. Out wide to Seliskar. Seliskar into the middle to Kuhn. Kuhn comes up, looks for McCall or Howard. Splits the middle. Howard, good recovery to block that pass. Finds McCall. McCall fighting for possession. Referee whistles for a foul just outside of the box. Rising will have a challenge about maybe half a yard outside of the 18-yard box, about as close as you can get without being awarded a penalty. Guys talking about how they're going to set it up. You got Kuhn, Nick Fleury, Mason Morris all surrounding the ball. Seliskar wide on the near side. Princip has their wall set up. Kuhn takes a shot. It is on target. Forces the keeper to punch it out. Ball swung back into the middle. Not nearly out of danger just yet. Can't find the Delaware attacker. Fortunately, Alex Brown back to prevent anything bad from happening on the Rising defensive side. It'll find its way back to Connor Sexton. Back up to Evan Miller. Miller finds Mason Morris. Morris plays it forward for Landon Kuhn. A bit too strong of a challenge. Kuhn not quite able to get there. Princip has the ball, number 20. Finds number 99 back to 20, but turned over. Quickly recovered. Play switched. Bit of a jostling between Nick Fleury and the Princip player. Finds Kuhn. Kuhn carrying, fighting off a defender. Finds Bo Howard. Bo Howard carrying the ball into the box. Slide challenge from the Princip attack, from the Princip defender. And that one will be out for a corner kick for Rising on the near side. Mason Morris will line up to take the kick this time. Rising again with just a few guys in the box to start with. Low cross on the corner. Defender is able to kick it away out of danger. JP Seliskar will take the throw in. Long throw forward into the box. Ball headed into the middle. McCall is there, but not able to catch up to that one. And we will set up for another corner kick, this time on the far sideline. Landon Kuhn out to take the kick. Rising with Bo Howard. Galvin McCall. Evan Miller in the box. Mason Morris just outside. Evan Miller just out Evan Worley just outside. McCall tries to get to it. That'll be out. Referee signals for a goal kick. McCall pleading his case to say that he missed it, but the referee is content to disregard his calls, his pleads. So that'll be a goal kick for Princip just about halfway through the second half. Still a 0-0 draw this morning at St. Vincent St. Mary High School in Akron, Ohio. Princip pausing for a second to let their guys get set up after a couple of substitutions. Referee whistles for the restart of play. Ball comes forward just to about midfield. Contested by Alex Brown, who able to get it up to Landon Kuhn. Finds Evan Miller. Back to Landon Kuhn. Kuhn looking for some open space. Passes it forward, possibly looking for Bo Howard, but it finds its way to the keeper, who will punt it forward. Finds an attacker on the far sideline just about midfield. Delaware Rising has the ball back. Mason Morris out to Nick Fleury. Fleury tries to cross it into the middle, but that'll be out for a goal kick. Princip carrying the ball through the midfield, trying to look for a setup. Conrad able to get to the ball, tries to clear it away, give them time to get back. He's able to hit the Princip attacker with the ball. Number 77 trying to find another teammate to help him out. Rising able to get back to try and eliminate the advantage that Princip has. This pass is deflected by McCall and will roll over the touchline for a throw-in. Quick throw. Celestar on the challenge. Forces the ball out for another Princip throw-in. Throw-in. Ball ends up in the middle. Attacker pops the ball up into the air, trying to make something, trying to make a flashy move, but he ultimately puts it over the goalpost for a Rising goal kick. Sexton will set up. He's got Celestar nearby and wide. Pushes everyone forward to take a long kick. Ball is back in play. Brown puts it forward over the head of both the defender and Galvin McCall. Galvin trying to challenge, trying to get the ball back. Not quite able to get there. Ball finds Evan Miller. Out to Mason Morris on the far side. Morris crosses it on the ground into the middle, not able to find Landon Kuhn. Alex Brown recovering. The ball was behind JP, but he wasn't able. But Alex Brown was there to make sure that nothing dangerous happened. But referee stops play as Landon Kuhn was shoved to the ground in the back. Landon tries to take the quick kick, but the referee stops him before he can. We'll pause for substitutions. Gavrilo Princip will take the time to make a couple of substitutions. Give both teams a chance to get themselves set up before play restarts. Both Landon Kuhn and Eddie Conrad standing near side to the ball. Just a little more movement. Kuhn will ultimately be the one to take the kick, crosses it into the box. Not able to find another Rising player, and that one will be out for a throw-in for Delaware Rising. Another short pause for another substitution for Princip. Mason Morris was going to take the throw-in, but it looks like now it'll be looks like it'll be Nick Fleury. Ball ends up in the middle of the box again. Princip defender able to clear it all the way to the other end of the field. Alex Brown will be back to get it. He'll slowly look forward. Ultimately, he'll pass it back to Connor Sexton. Sexton looking forward. Plays it forward, looking for McCall. It's past the defense, but McCall not able to quite get to it. The ball will roll all the way to the keeper on the other side, who will quickly roll it back into play. Play progresses on the far sideline. Nick Fleury steals that one back. Finds Alex Brown. Alex plays it forward, finds Galvin McCall. Tried to pass it back to Bo Howard. Not quite able to find him. Keeper can't quite cleanly clear that ball out of danger. Bo Howard trying to make some fancy moves to find a fellow teammate, but then Princip will have the ball coming back. Finds number 10 on the near side, carrying the ball forward. Dispossessed by Alex Brown, but he gets the ball back. Brown putting lots of pressure on the ball carrier. The referee will stop play for a foul. Have a free kick just outside of the 18-yard box. Referee pauses. Takes time to get everyone set up. JP, the lone man, between the kick taker and the goalie. He tries to have a shot, but it goes over and out. Connor Sexton again pushing his men forward. Hits it to midfield. Finds Alex Brown. Finds Bo Howard. Tries to get to Landon Kuhn. Kuhn will get the ball back from Evan Miller. Kuhn trying to find McCall in the middle. The pass is deflected a little bit. Back to Landon Kuhn. Tries to find Mason Morris. Doesn't get there. Defense able to deflect that pass to make sure that the Princip attacker unable. Princip defenders calling for offside on Morris. Referee keeps his flag down. Morris, single man effort, waiting for help. Ball switched over to Evan Worley. Worley will put it into the box, looking for McCall. Finds the defender first. Comes back out. Back to Seliskar. Seliskar will put it into the box. But the defender will clear it out. Ball comes over to the near sideline. Out for a throw-in for Delaware Rising. Substitution will be Asher Brendenstein will come in. Did not quite see who came off, but play restarts. Ball comes back to Connor Sexton. A very light pass. Almost picked off by the attacker. But Seliskar is able to get to it. Brown. Slow. Still likely feeling the effects of the tackle that happened earlier. That sent him down for a moment. But attack moves forward. Landon Kuhn with the ball. Not able to keep play moving forward. Mason Morris will play that one forward all the way to the Princip keeper, who will roll it out. Brendan Stein able to force a bad pass. It finds Galvin McCall, but Rising not quite able to find the open space to make a real challenge. That one will be out for another throw-in, as we'll have a couple more Delaware substitutions. Nick Fleury will be off. Mason Morris will be off. JP will have the throw-in on the near sideline. Referee whistles for the restart of play. Seliskar looking for someone. Ultimately sends it forward to Jeremy Hermiller, but ball finds its way through his feet to the Princip defender. Brown still clearly in some pain. Not quite as quick as he usually is, but play moves forward. Hermiller not quite able to free himself from the attacker. And the referee will call for a foul. Delaware Rising will reset at about the 30-yard line. Pause for more Princip substitutions. Nearing the final minutes of the second half. I have 38 minutes and a half by my watch. This has been a pretty clean half so far. I wouldn't be surprised if the referee doesn't give a lot of extra time, so we might have 90 minutes and that's it. But we'll see what happens. Hermiller challenging. Rising able to get the ball back. Ball across through the middle, finds Landon Kuhn. Kuhn with some open space, has a shot. Parried away by the keeper. Finds Bo Howard, who crosses it, tries to find the Delaware attacker. Goes over his head a little bit. Seliskar tries to have a shot. Deflects off the defender, and that'll be out. Rising will have, it looks like a corner kick. Nope, my mistake. It will be a throw-in just on the touchline side of the flag. Ball comes into the middle. Asher Brendenstein gets to the ball, fighting. Ball comes into the middle. Waiting for an attacker to get to it, but the only person there is the goalie. And Princip will bring the play forward. Alex Brown out to meet him. Ball comes into the middle. Passed back out wide. Number 10 has it. Challenged by Seliskar. Manages to get around him. They try to have a shot, but ultimately it's out. Had a shot, but it was deflected out by a rising defender. That'll be out for a corner kick. Good defense. So I'll have a corner kick on the near side. Rising has the box loaded. Ball comes into the middle. A few out to get it. Headed out, and we'll just reset. Corner kick on the far side this time. Princip taking a short, very quick kick. Referee not having it. So they will reset. We'll set up for a kick into the box instead of the short kick that they just tried. Swings the ball into the middle. Finds a Princip attacker who's able to put a head to it and put it into the back of the net late into the game. That will make it a 1-0 advantage for Gavrilo Princip. So Rising will need to have an extra set of urgency for the last few moments of the game. Trying to make some quick subs before play restarts. Nick Fleury will be back in. Jeremy Hermiller will start play back. Evan Miller passes it out wide. Tries to put it forward to Jeremy Hermiller, but it'll roll out for a throw-in. Referee pauses for another substitution. Play will restart. Ball tries to cross it, not able to find Seliskar before it ends up out of play, out for a goal kick. Princip content to take their time to restart play. Keeper will put it far. Ball comes forward. Mason Morris tries to get to it, not quite able to get there before the Princip defender gets to it. Ball comes out wide to Bo Howard. Bo Howard finds Asher Brendenstein looking for Bo Howard, but it rolls out for a throw-in. Play restarted. Bo Howard trying to make a challenge. Alex Brown fighting off an attacker. Tries to pass it forward to Seliskar, but it ends up back with the Princip attacker. Ball comes forward. Through into the box. Sexton comes out to meet it. Quickly throws it out to Landon Kuhn, but not able to corral it cleanly. Play a switch. That'll be out for a Rising throw-in. Seliskar out to quickly. Throws it long, trying to find either Evan Miller or Jeremy Hermiller. Not able to find them. Ball finds Brown. It comes forward to Mason Morris. Mason Morris plays it forward. Trying to play his own ball, but the Princip defender is out there. Knocks it wide. Throw in. Comes quickly. Not able to get it back to Mason Morris. It'll come all the way back to Sexton. Sexton passes it out to Alex Brown. Only a few seconds left, including any stoppage time if there is any. Seliskar with the ball puts it forward to Brendenstein. Comes back. Princip players screaming for a handball, but no call from the referee. Ball comes out into the bleachers on the far side. Trying to quickly corral that one to put it back in play. Rising throw-in. Goes deep, tries to find Hermiller over the top. It goes out for a corner kick. This might be one of the final chances that Rising has to find a late equalizer. Landon Kuhn will take the corner on the far side. Referee will pause for a second to allow for a substitution as Galvin McCall will come back in place of Jeremy Hermiller, looking for maybe a bit more of a physical presence, just trying to will their way into an equalizer. Ball comes into the middle, near the goal. Sexton's up, trying to do his part to help. Seliskar has a shot. It's over and out. That'll be a goal kick for Princip. Everyone will come back and get set. We are into stoppage time now. Just over a minute and some change. At the mercy of the referees. Watch and whistle. Ball comes back into the middle. Seliskar will get it. Finds a Princip defender. Comes forward. Seliskar gets to it. Tries to save it. He does. Comes back to Sexton. Delaware likely needing to mount an attack to keep this game going. Asher Brendenstein forward to Evan Miller. Ball goes over the top of the defense. Looking for Mason Morris. He's not there. As the keeper comes up to meet him. Punts it forward. Finds Seliskar again. Princip with a final attack. Puts the ball into the middle. Not a powerful shot, and Sexton catches easily. Ball comes forward, finds Kuhn. Kuhn trying to go over the top to find Mason Morris. He's not there. Ball back into the midfield. Delaware looking to force a turnover. Alex Brown out to meet the attacker. He brings the ball back out himself. Puts it wide. They are stalling for time. Playing keep away to wane out the seconds. Ball out for a Delaware Rising throw-in. Long throw-in forward. Finds Mason Morris. Morris tries to find Evan Miller. Not there. Galvin McCall, Landon Kuhn trying to keep the ball for Rising. The ball played forward. Princip has a shot. It goes wide. Sexton will set up. Plays out wide to Seliskar. Seliskar running up. He gets a hard tackle. That'll draw a yellow card for number 7. Seliskar a little bit slow to get up, but Rising will set up. May only have a few seconds. May only have a few seconds to try and put something together. Sexton, everybody comes forward. Kuhn will set up to take the kick. Seliskar on short. Now he runs further into the box just to give Rising another attacker to see if they can make something happen. Kuhn puts it forward. He finds Asher Brendenstein. Ball still bouncing around in the box. And the referee finally blows his whistle, signaling the end of the game. About 5 minutes of extra time. Unfortunately, Delaware Rising unable to find a late equalizer. Final score is Gavrilo Princip 1, Delaware Rising 0. Fans, make sure you come come hang out with us next weekend at Buckeye Valley High School. We have a double header for you where Amish Country United comes to town, both the men's side and the women's side, with a double header. First game starting at 4 p.m. The Delaware Rising men will look to get themselves into the win column for the first time this season. And the women's team at 6:30 will look to get their first win of the season as they also face Amish Country United. Those games will likely be back-to-back next Sunday, May 21st, so not on Saturday, the 20th. So if you're planning on watching the Hell is Real Derby between FC Cincinnati and Columbus Crew SC, you will not have to worry about missing that game because both of these games are on Sunday. Sunday starting at 4 p.m. at Buckeye Valley High School. So come hang out with us. Come watch some great soccer. Come have some fun, meet some new people. So we'd love to have you. So once again, thank you for tuning in today. Final score, Delaware Rising 0. Gavrilo Princip 1. Thank you for tuning in, and always up the Rising. Have a wonderful Sunday, and we will see you next weekend.